Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to tint your brows at home using professional brow dye, step by step, safely and with a natural looking result. We'll cover everything: how to choose the right color, how to apply the tint properly, how long to leave it on, and how to get a gorgeous, safe result without going too dark. So, if you want fuller, more defined brows that will speed up your morning routine, this is going to be really helpful. And before we dive in, please take a second to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out. Alright, how do you actually know that you need a brow tint? There is a very easy way to check if it's going to work for you. First, keep in mind that tint mainly stains the hair and the effect on the skin usually lasts only 2 to 5 days, so this won't completely replace your makeup. But if you've ever used a tinted brow gel and noticed that your brows instantly look fuller, more defined, or the color finally feels right, then yes, brow tinting is definitely for you. For example, if your brow hairs are too light, if the color is uneven from root to tip, or if you have a lot of soft, barely visible hairs that you want to use to build more density, this is going to make a huge difference. It's also perfect if you just want your brows to match your hair color better. Alright, now let's talk about what we're actually using. I used to work as a brow artist for a few years, so I always stick to professional brow and lash tints. I know, using boxed beard dye on brows is a huge viral trend right now, but honestly, I see 3 main problems with it. First, safety. Brow tints are formulated and tested for the delicate eye area, while beard dye is not. Second, color range. With beard dye, it's much harder to get a softer or warmer custom shade. And third, predictability. Brow hairs are much finer than beard hair, so the processing time is different, and it's way too easy to end up with accidentally pitch black brows. That's why I highly recommend using products actually designed for the job. So, how do you choose the right shade? The easiest rule is that your brow color should match your hair roots, but we always look at the full picture. For example, if your roots are cool-toned, but your lengths have warm blonde or copper tones, you'd go slightly warmer with the brows. The good thing is, brow tints come in wide range shades, and if you can easily mix them. If everything turns out too warm on you, just mix a bit of graphite shade into your brown to neutralize that warmth. On the flip side, if the colors always look too cool, you can add a touch of warm copper or ginger shade to liven it up. Personally, I'm using light brown on its own today. It works perfectly on me. Another thing to keep in mind, you can always go darker, but going lighter is a different story. If you have naturally dark brows and want them lighter or warmer, tint alone won't do that. Just like with hair, you'd need to lighten them first with a special brow bleach, and then tone them. But be careful, lightened hair absorbs pigment very easily, so the processing time should be much shorter. But no matter what product you choose, there is one non-negotiable step we need to do before we even touch your brows, and that's a quick allergy test. Do it at least 48 hours before tinting. Mix a small amount of tint and oxidant exactly the same way you would do for the actual procedure. Apply it to a small area of skin, behind your ear or inside your elbow. Let it dry and don't wash it off for 48 hours. If you notice redness, itching, burning, swelling, or any irritation, do not use the product. If there is no reaction, you're good to go. Please don't skip this. Even if you used tint before with no issues, allergies can develop over time. You should not use tint if you ever had a reaction to hair dye. And never apply it on irritated or damaged skin. Also, if you are planning to remove hair, always do it after tinting, not before. Alright, now we are finally ready to start. What do you need to tint your brows? Here is what we'll need: brow tint, oxidant, cotton pads and Q-tips, micellar water, and non-metal mixing bowl, a small synthetic brush, a spoolie, and if you're mapping your brows, a light pencil and a thin brush. Now let's prep the brows. Brows need to be clean and oil-free. So first I start by cleansing the area with micellar water. Then I rinse it off with water and gently dry everything. No cream, nothing on the skin. If your skin is flaky, it's best to use a gentle exfoliant the day before to help the tint go on smoother. If you're not confident with your shape, this is the moment to map your brows. If you're not sure how to do that, I have a full step-by-step mapping guide in this video. Since I already know my shape, I'm skipping this step. But if you need a template, you can apply the tint right inside your guidelines. And now mixing. In a non-metal bowl, I mix about 2 cm of tint with oxidant in 1:1 ratio. Mix until you get a smooth, creamy texture. Important, I don't mix it beforehand. The product has a limited working time, so once it's mixed, we applied it right away. Step 3. Application. I'm using a small flat synthetic brush. Apply the tint along your brow shape. Make sure every hair is fully coated. Don't be stingy with the product. If I go outside the shape, I clean it up immediately with a Q-tip. Alright, first brow is done, and I start my timer. I set it for 5 minutes and move on to the next brow. Step 4. Processing time. For brows, it's usually 5 to 10 minutes. It depends on how intense you want your brow color, your hair thickness, and your natural brow color. Lighter and finer hair process faster. Bleach brows extremely fast. In that case, I would start checking at around 2 minutes. It's always better to build the color gradually than to end up too dark. For me, after 5 minutes, I gently remove the tint from the front of the brow. This gives a softer, more natural start. And after 10 minutes, I remove the tint completely. Step 5. Removal. I remove the tint with a damp cotton pad using micellar water, following the direction of hair growth. If I feel like I want more intensity, I just reapply a little bit and leave it on for a couple of more minutes. If you don't like the stain on the skin, you can use a tint remover. Personally, I love it. It lasts about 2 to 5 days and makes my makeup routine so much easier. But keep in mind, you shouldn't tint your brows more than once a month. Now that the skin is clean, we can do brow cleaning up if needed. When it comes to hair removal, there are so many ways to do it. Tweezers, wax, threading, you name it. But a quick reminder, whenever we pluck or pull the hair out by the roots, it creates a micro-injury to the skin. That's why we always want to work on clean skin with clean hands and sanitized tools. And by the way, tweezers are personal tools. Definitely don't share them. After plucking, please give your skin some time to heal before applying any makeup. Personally, I prefer using a face razor. My hairs are light and I get way less irritation compared to tweezers. So I'm just removing a few extra hairs and that's already looking much cleaner. I wipe everything down, apply a soothing cream, and this is the final result. Just look at how much my brows have changed. Here's the before and after. I used to rely on tinted brow gel all the time, but now the color is already there. I can just brush them with a clear brow gel and I'm good to go. I hope I didn't scare you too much with all that safety talk, but honestly, someone on the internet has to say it. Speaking of which, let me know in the comments, have you ever tinted your brows at home and how did it go? And if you're generally into wearable makeup and hair ideas, this channel is full of complete look tutorials and even have a great video on how to properly clean your brushes. Just saying. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one. Bye!